In the D.C. mayor's race, Democratic nominee Muriel Bowser is considered the front runner with an overwhelming number of registered voters, Democrats. But independent candidate David Catania got a big boost today from one of the D.C.'s largest and most influential unions. Mike Canine joins us live from the newsroom with more on this story. Mike?
Morris, the Fraternal Order of Police represents about 3,600 officers, sergeants, and detectives of the Metropolitan Police Department. Councilmember Catania today said, as a candidate for mayor, you cannot ask for a more important endorsement. But perhaps in an effort to steal his thunder, one of his opponents is questioning why and how he got that endorsement.
The next mayor of the District of Columbia, David Catania.
Board members of the Fraternal Order of Police say they unanimously voted to endorse independent candidate David Catania for D.C. mayor.
I think he would push this city in the right way. There's a lot of honesty, a lot of integrity.
The police union announced Catania's endorsement in a southwest D.C. neighborhood where 6 people were shot last week.
That while we have made progress with crime generally throughout the city, there are pockets and communities within our city that still have, unbelievably high and unacceptably high crime.
The FOP has repeatedly, sometimes aggressively, butted heads with Police Chief Kathy Lanier over department policies. And yet on News Talk, the chief said under the union's new leadership, relations have improved. Still, it's no secret many rank-and-file officers want Lanier gone. But when asked by reporters about that, Catania called such talk premature.
Until there is an election, until there is a certainty as to who the next mayor will be, I just think it's unfair to the chief and unfair to the other senior officials of the government to try to curry favor or to try to influence them or to try to have some degree of reciprocity in conversations.
Another independent candidate, Carol Schwartz, says she doesn't buy it. She claims, based on conversations with several police officers, any endorsement would require taking a pledge to dismiss Lanier.
I knew the minute I heard he got the endorsement, without even interviewing with me, that he had obviously said he would get rid of her.
But the FOP says Catania made no such promise.
A commitment to get rid of Chief Lanier, she's flat out wrong. I have no idea where she got that information from.
A 2011 Claris research poll of D.C. voters showed Lanier had an out-of-this-world approval rating of 84%, just a few points below President Barack Obama. And a few years later, she's still very popular.
She's been doing a good job. Let's stick with somebody that we know is done a good job.
But D.C. is a transient town, and many voters we asked seemed indifferent about whether Lanier should stay or go.
I don't think that she's done a terrible job, but I don't think that she's done a great job either by any means. I guess I also have family who are in the police department, so I hear a lot of their complaints.
While this endorsement helps Catania, Muriel Bowser has been endorsed by other labor unions, including the Washington, D.C. Firefighters Association. In a statement, her campaign said the council member is proud of the broad support she's received across all 8 wards and looks forward to continuing to work with Chief Lanier and the great men and women of the Metro Police Department to keep D.C. residents safe. The FOP says it interviewed Bowser during the primary campaign, but at that time it endorsed Tommy Wells for mayor. Now approaching the general election, the union decided to endorse Catania after recently interviewing him. Union leaders say they don't solicit candidates, and that's why Carol Schwartz was not interviewed. Reporting live in the newsroom, Mike Canine, News Channel 8. Morris?
Mike, maybe we should just think outside the box, remove the politicians, and let Kathy Lanier run for mayor.
Well, she has the approval ratings. I'm
does.
sure there have been a lot of people in her ear suggesting she do that, but until now, she's declined to do so.
I think it would shake things up. Thanks, Mike. It's been a hot